Hey yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Raid Boss team video for you guys. As well as we have the March event calendar from the devs. So we're going to be taking a look at that at the end of this video. So stick around all the way to the end so that we can take a look at that calendar and see what is upcoming for the month of March. So first off, the Mudwalker is the new troop, actually the boss slayer for this raid boss event. This is a Hellcrag construct troop with a 12 mana cost. Mine is down to 11 because as you guys can see, I have it to shiny level 1. So I have a reduced mana cost. His spell is Mudslide. He will deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, boosted by decaying and gargoyle gems. If they're a boss, he's going to deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. His traits are, okay, not the best. He has Stone Spirit. He will gain 1 magic for each brown ally, as well as Mud Splash. He will reflect 30% off skull damage, and of course, the God Slayer final trait. As you guys can see with my potions here, I have a few potions picked up. Nothing special this time around because I didn't go for that starter pack for the event, at least the one that has like the 1300 gems that pack when you purchase it in the shop. I didn't get that one, so I just went to the potion of enchantment, the potion of explosion, potion of rejuvenation, and the potion of armor on this one. That's all I got. This is the first team for this raid boss event. Up front, we're going to be having the Obsidian Lebron. This is one of my favorite generator weapons. This is going to be at the front of the team, exploding magic plus 1 gems, then it will summon an Obsidian Depths troop. I don't think I'll have much need to summon anything, at least for this earlier team. This is like the starting team for me for this raid boss event. So I'll showcase one more team after this later on in the video. I'm using the Geomancer class here. Geomancer I'm using because of the 50% mana start, the infused stone. As you guys know as well, we are in the kingdom of Hellcrag this week, and Hellcrag, majority of its troops are constructs, right? So they're going to be easy to give a 50% mana start from this class because of that infused stone. Also, the class has a 50% skull damage reduction. In fact, this is the tankiest hero class both for spell and skull damage because it has anti-magic. It will reduce damage from spells by 20%. I also have Tactician set here, rock solid, Arcane Surge, and Fortitude. The Mud Walker is going to be right there in the second slot. And then I have an Immortal on this team, Immortal Terra. This is going to be here because, of course, this is the raid boss event, and Catharis is going to be on the enemy team. And this cannot be instant killed, right? Why? Because it has Invulnerable. It's immune to all status effects, Devour, Mana Drain, Transform Lycanthropy, and, of course, lethal damage. It also has that Quake Shock for the final trait. It will create a stun gem when my turn begins. It's useful, can backfire at times, but it is useful, right? His spell is Petrified Peaks. He will deal, I think it's about, I don't know exactly the math on this one, but in my case, it's 46 true heavy splash damage to 3 random enemies. If using, of course, Southwild, in which we're not using it there, it deals double the damage, and it also destroys a row and a column. So it has some board control. So we're going to showcase exactly how you can use this Immortal troop. And then at the back of the team is Zernabal. Zernabal is going to be here because of his final trait, Dust Plume. He'll conjure a Dust Storm when my turn begins. He also is able to generate mana on the team, but I think the Obsidian Lebron should have that all taken care of. If you want to as well, you can put your Mud Walker at the top of the team, but here I'm having it in the second slot at the earlier stages. As the battles progress, I might move it up in the first slot and, switch around my class. All right, so the banner on this one that I started with is the Slayer banner from Drac Zoom. This is a +2 on brown, +1 on purple. They were minusing yellow. Mud Walker uses yellow mana, of course, but it doesn't really matter as much. If you want to as well, you can just go brown and like minus like blue since we're not using that, and you can grab something like this, right? The rat banner. As a matter of fact, let's use the rat banner right here. That will be pretty good. And let's hop into the first fight right here for this Giant Catharis raid boss battle. All right, let's see if we get the weapon spell ready. See how easy that is? Because we have everybody getting that 50% mana start, man. Everyone just jumps off and gets going really, really fast. Let's cast our Immortal Terra. Almost got the kill. Now finish them up with the Mudwalker. Right, this is one of the more easy raid boss event. It was easier before, when we had troops like Chalcedony, when she was a meta troop, but now she's nerfed into the ground. Goodbye, Chalcedony. Um, but we still have great options over here in the Kingdom of Hellcrag. Let's cast the weapon once again. Now let's go for the kill off Catharis. Now we follow up with our um, Immortal Terra, and he gets the job done. Pretty good troop. And if you guys want to as well, you can always make your hero stealthy, right? If you want to use a stealthy class, like for example, Thief, I would think Thief would be one of the best. Put your hero in the second slot so he cannot be targeted by Catharis, right? Even though he can instant kill, he cannot be targeted because he has stealthy, and they might kill the Mudwalker, or they might kill this right here. And even if they target down the Immortal, he cannot be instant killed because he's invulnerable. All right, so that is the first team right there with the Immortal Terra. Now we're going to take a look at another team. I'll be right back right after this. And this is the high-level team for this raid boss event. Up front, we're going to be having Zernabog at the top of this team. So he's moved from the back of the team to the front because we're going to be using his spell, the Earth Tremor, creating 10 brown gems and an exploding magic +1 gems. Really powerful spell right there for a generator troop. He also has skull damage reduction. Then we're going to be having Mudwalker once again in the second slot, followed by Catharis in the third slot. And the reason why we put in Catharis here, because this is the most powerful damage dealer in the kingdom, instant killing enemies with his Tides of Destruction spell. And he has the ability to generate mana as well by creating those 6 curse gems and 6 yellow giant gems and 6 fairy fire gems. So the main way of we're using this team is by using the Mudwalker to kill out the enemy Catharis, then following up with our Catharis to kill out everybody else on the enemy team. It's going to be really good in the higher level battles, especially for players who are hunting for like a leaderboard or good spots on the leaderboard, I should say, are just like killing it for their guild. This is going to be great for those players. Otherwise, if you don't need to focus on the first team, it would be great for you. And once again, the weapon that we picked up from the event shop is the God's Blood Ruby, I should say. I don't know what am I talking about goods. God's Blood Ruby, right? This weapon right here will explode magic +1 brown gems and then grant a random status effect to all Hellcrag allies, then summon a Hellcrag troop. The weapon upgrades are okay, nothing to phone home about. They're just decent, right? Yes, that is the first team. The class is the same because we're using constructs once again, so we want to get our Zernabog spell ready as quick as possible. So I might adjust the banner on this one. Let's go here and let's minus a different color. Let's minus green. That's fine. There we go. So we're going to use the Cavernous banner right here from the Durgaroth faction. This is a +1 brown, +1 on purple. Of course, we're minusing green. All right, let's hop into a fight here. As I said before in the previous part of the video, if you want to switch out a class and use a stealthy hero class, go right ahead. I think you will get Zernabog spell ready nonetheless because you have that explosion from the potions. All right, let's spam Zernabog here, get everybody spell ready. If you still at this level, you can still cast the oh, I should have killed the I should have killed the Valraven. That's dumb. What the hell? I should have killed that Valraven, man. There we go. We got him still. We got him, right? Valraven almost ran on me. That sucker got fully spell ready and was about to dip. Right? Let's hop into another fight, man, and see exactly what we're able to do for this fight. All right, so we got the weapon spell ready on this one. Explode those brown gems. Give everybody a status effect. Now let's kill our Zernabog. Punch it with our Catharis. Not Catharis, but Zernabog. Zernabog is the one doing the generating here. The Mudwalker is the one dealing the damage. Let's go. All right, we got Catharis spell ready again. That's good. That's good. The only bad thing about him is that he gives so much backfire from those gems he places on the board. But nonetheless, it's working out. I think the Fairy Fire gems will help out as well in some of the deeper fights because Fairy Fired enemies take additional spell damage. I think it's about 50% additional spell damage. So, that could work. But for the most part, I'm getting stunned on some troops that shouldn't get stunned because of the cursing. All right, let's go. There we go. We're blessed up. Oh, that's good. Blessing is good. All right, let's cast this. Mudwalker against the enemy Cathar's. Now let's kill him out. Stop the one that can do the barrier first. Getting cursed there. All right, let's match some gems. Kill one more. Now let's go for the kill. Very good. Right. I think that this team should go super far into the event without any problems whatsoever. And one of the good things about Catharsis as well that this is always in the Soul Forge. So if players are able to acquire the necessary power orbs, and you probably acquired them in the recent Vault event, here he is. This is a great opportunity to put your Catharis to use, right? And get some good points for your guild in this raid boss event. All right, so this is going to be the last fight, and I'm gonna move over to the calendar and see exactly what is upcoming for March events, man. It's going to be cool. I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. All right, come on, troop. Let's get it going. Let's finish this up here. All right, let's go for one more kill. We got spell ready again. The nice thing though that Kavaris gems actually his gem spawn actually goes nicely with the Mudwalker because the Mudwalker takes in those brown curse gems as well as those yellow giant gems. Gets him spell ready very, very quick. So yeah, guys, that is the team right there. Zernabog, followed by Mudwalker, followed by Catharis, then the hero at the back of this team. Stick around. I'm going to be right back with the event calendar, and we're going to be breaking down the events that are going to be happening this month for Gems of War. And this is the March event calendar that you can see on your screen right here. And the main thing you need to know is it's there at last. Guild Wars is back on the menu, boys. That's what the devs posted on the blog post for the March calendar, that Guild Wars is on the way and it's gonna be in March, right? So if you guys are able to zoom down to the far right hand corner of the event calendar, you guys will notice that it says right there at the end of the month that we are having Guild Wars right there from March 28th to March 30th. We're going to be having Guild Wars. So the first events that we're going to be looking at for sure are, of course, right now we're having the Raid Boss event starting in March 3rd, all the way to the end of the week on um, March 9th, right? As well as we're going to be having the Obsidian Depths faction and then the pet from the Obsidian, from the Hellcrag faction, of course, the class event for Geomancer. And on Friday, we're going to be having a new Mythic. I think that is the Bane of Ambition, is going to be the Mythic on Friday. Pretty good Mythic so far on paper. We really need to get it out and try it in a team so we can tell exactly what it has in store for us, right? As well as on the end of the week this week, we're going to be having a faction expansion for the Hellgate faction, right? That is one of the hardest factions in Gems of War. We're going to be having that at the end of the week, starting on March 7th all the way to March 9th. Following up on March 10th, Monday, March 10th, we're going to be having the Journey event for Bright Forest. So that's going to be a pretty interesting one. Bright Forest has a decent setup of troops. I love to see Journey events. And I'm thinking, since it's a Bright Forest Journey event, this might be a Fey restricted Journey event. So a Journey event that you can use Leprechaun and many other powerful Fey troops. I'm looking forward to that. As well as the faction assault on Tuesday, March 11th, is going to be the Sunken Fleet faction assault, Mirage Queen, you know what I mean? Water Elemental, troops like that are going to be available there. Then we're going to be having the Pet Rescue on Wednesday, March 12th, and then Hierophant Class Trial on March 13th. And then, of course, we have a Vault event at the end of that week from March 14th all the way to March 16th. We're going to be having that Vault event. So make sure you get some time off. I'm going to try and get some time off. I don't know if it's going to be possible though. Right. And see if I can grind a little bit for that Vault event. The last Vault event, I didn't really get to grind that much, but I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Then we're looking forward to March 17th, a world event for Leonis Empire. It seems as if we're having a lot of Leonis Empire, events recently. Not a good kingdom, but it's okay. I'll take it for what it is, right? And faction assault for City of Thieves, the best faction in the game. Then we're going to be having a pet rescue on that Wednesday, March 19th, and then the War Priest class event on Thursday. War Priest is such a underwhelming class, man. They really need to do something about that. And then we're going to be having the bounty event from March 21st to March 23rd. Bounty is okay. Hopefully, we get a better troop this time around. Interestingly, I've been using a different team for bounty events. I haven't even mentioned it. I haven't seen anybody use it. Maybe the next bounty event, I will showcase that team. I'm keeping this one close to the chest at the moment. And as we said before, on March 24th, invasion event. That's a tower invasion event for Karakot. Karakot is coming back around. I think I need to grab my final weapon for that kingdom, so as to max out the magic on that one. Then I'm on to Silverglades, man. I'm almost done with all my magic kingdoms and bringing them all the way to max kingdom level and power. That's going to be great. On March 25th, for the faction assault, we're going to be having the Durgaroth faction assault. It's an okay faction. Maybe some players are going to be completing their pure faction on that one, level 500 and so forth. It's going to be good. Then we're going to be having a special pet there. I don't know exactly what the names are for these pets. If anybody knows in the comment section, drop it down there. Let me know. Let me know. And of course, we're going to be having the Sorcerer class event on the Thursday weekend event. Of course, we're back at it again for Guild Wars. That's what we said. March 28th to March 30th, we're going to be having Guild Wars. We want to point out as well that this is the last week for completing the Chaos PvP season, right? This is going to be ending on March 10th. So if you guys haven't done so as of yet, ensure to complete all your tasks and every possible thing for this PvP season because we're going to be having the night PvP season following up right afterwards, starting on March 10th to May 26th. That's going to be a good PvP season. I've seen the spoilers for those upcoming troops. Hopefully, I'll put out a exclusive on those so you guys can check it out. Tell me what you guys think. And the campaign is continuing as well. One thing I want to point out though for Guild Wars, right? In the blog post, I should say, I'm pronouncing words weird here today, right? In the blog post for Guild Wars, I remember I saw something that was interesting. It piqued my curiosity here. See if I can find it on my phone. It says there is an attack restriction for Guild Wars, right? Guild Wars, March 28th to March 31st. That's what it says here. Why is it 31st as opposed to 30th? It says 31st on the picture, but that's weird. All right, so it's gonna be end of the month Guild Wars, but the attack restriction is Broken Spire. And this is one thing I was wondering if the devs are gonna do that, right? So it says here we're gonna be having an attack restriction of a particular kingdom. So at least what I'm getting from this is that all the troops that you're gonna have you access to are gonna be from Broken Spire. That's gonna be crazy. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about this, man? What do you guys think about this? An attack restriction for only one kingdom. So you're restricted to use troops only from that kingdom. That's going to be crazy, right? Um, I really want to break this down more. Maybe I'll think about streaming in the week somehow, maybe, just to see if we can talk about it somewhat. But man, it's interesting. It is pretty interesting. I'm excited about Guild Wars. Let me know if you guys are excited as well, man. If you guys enjoy this video, you like it, you like to, you like the stuff, you like Guild Wars, or maybe you don't like Guild Wars, let me know in the comment section. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.